That brings us to the end of our question and answer segment. You know, we are in the Holy Week, as I mentioned before, and we will see, well, Holy Thursday, for those of us who are, practice that with the washing of the feet and the institution of the Eucharist. And then, of course, the Good Friday, where we see the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And then, of course, after that, we have the resurrection. But if we view all of that, what is really happening in that context? For example, the deaths, the hospitalizations, and all of that can be seen as that time of the death, the crucifixion, and all of that in terms of society. And the taking of the vaccine can be seen as our way of economic resurrection, social resurrection from this virus that has been so rampant throughout the entire world. So if we look at it in that context, rising out of the situation in which we have found ourselves with this pandemic, the suffering, the misery, the deaths, and all of that. And now we have the vaccine where we can come out of this with more hope, more light at the end of the tunnel, and so on. And that can be a message that we can look at in terms of the death and the resurrection of Jesus that is going to be playing out this week on the weekend. Thank you very much for your questions, and I hope that they were answered to your satisfaction. If not, of course, we're always here where we will entertain your questions. And because we're all in this together, we're all trying to manage this deadly coronavirus pandemic together. So thank you very much. We thank Superintendent Cromwell Henry, who's a member of the National COVID-19 Task Force, and we heard his passionate plea to people to be responsible over the holiday weekend. Our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Hazel Laws, who presented us with the situation report, Health Emergency Operations Center situation report, and Mr. Abdias Samuel, who also pleaded for people to understand the importance of taking the vaccine so we can get back on the road of recovery. We thank Mrs. Christmas Jacobs for her continued service of sign support for a very special group within our society and the media, including ZIZ and SKNIS and all other media within the Federation who have been playing such a vital role in the dissemination of information with respect to the management of the pandemic. We thank the communications team here at the National Emergency Operations Center, including Ms. Vesta Southwell, who is PRO at NEMA, and all the data entry clerks who continue to do their work, frontline workers, and all of us who continue to play our part. Thank you very much. From all of us here at the National Emergency Operations Center and the National COVID-19 Task Force, we want to wish you a happy Easter when it comes. Thank you very much. I am Les Roy Williams.